That's what it's like. Like fucking this light setup? Yeah, dude, I've never seen Ari lights. I bet they're gigantic, bro. Probably like $10,000 yeah. The whole setup is like that's Google money right there. Dude, that's Google money. That's what Google money gets you right there.
Welcome everybody. Please take your seats. Our program will begin shortly.
We are very excited to be here today for this first of a kind announcement in our. One of the things I get Listen, I can tell you personally, I'm very excited because I started Google around 7 years ago. And one of the first major partnerships I did was with J.B. Hunt, a company headquartered right here in Arkansas. And it's great to see the progress over the past 7 years. That being said, in my job, I get the chance to focus on working with organizations to build communities and ecosystems that not only help them grow their business, but also help them make successful transformations with regards to the latest technologies like AI. Google is known for being an AI-first company, and we are very excited to be here in Arkansas, right, where we're establishing the frontier of innovation being built right in Arkansas. Let's go ahead and clap. As we begin, I want to acknowledge a couple people that are here to support us for this announcement. First, Governor Sanders, thank you. We really appreciate your leadership and vision for the state. Next, Mayor Clinton, thank you for the opportunity to participate in your community. And last but not least, Drew Marsh, CEO of Entergy, thank you for your partnership in helping us bring affordable energy to our neighborhoods. That being said, what I'd like to do now is turn it over to Google's President and Chief Investment Officer, Ruth Perron. Ruth?
Thank you so much, Jim. It is great to be here in West Memphis with all of you. Governor Sanders, Mayor McClendon, thank you so much again for joining us here today. So one of my favorite history lessons that's relevant for our discussion today actually takes us back to 1913, when an entrepreneur named Harvey Couch from Columbia County, Arkansas, entered into a groundbreaking partnership with a local lumber company. He had this really provocative idea. He wanted to take sawdust and then turn that into something that would run his steam-driven power generator. Well, that wild idea worked, and it grew into Arkansas Power and Light Company. And today, of course, many of you would probably know, we know that as Entergy. And I'll have more to say about Google's partnership with Entergy in a moment. So transforming sawdust into electricity is the type of innovation that really helped power Arkansas in the past century. And at Google, what we're very excited about is that AI and the energy to power it will be the innovations that define this century and beyond. And so I'm really pleased to be here today to talk about all that we are doing, our investments in Arkansas. Already, last year, Google helped provide more than $3 billion of economic activity for tens of thousands of businesses, nonprofits, and creators across Arkansas. Also across Arkansas, more than 175,000 businesses use Google tools to make bookings, direct connections, and grow their businesses. So today, I'm very excited to announce that Google is investing $4 billion in Arkansas, in this community, through 2027. And we view that as really helping best position Arkansas for the upside from AI. At Google, we firmly believe that all of us are really privileged to live in this time with AI because of the opportunities that it unlocks. It's the economic opportunity across Arkansas and across America. It's advancing scientific breakthroughs. It's helping on better delivery of education, better delivery of healthcare, and more, and really opening new career opportunities for millions of Americans. And what I'm excited about today is we're investing in Arkansas in three major areas. First, I'm excited to announce the development of a new data center. You can see behind me the work is going on. This is our first facility in the state. We're really, really excited about it. On top of that, this project will support thousands of construction jobs as well as hundreds of full-time operational jobs. And when the West Memphis data center is complete, this will join Google's global network of data centers, which are some of the industry's most energy efficient. Second, the extraordinary upside from AI cannot be unlocked without the energy to deliver it. And at Google, we're really focused on unlocking that energy and in a way that protects energy affordability for all ratepayers. And in West Memphis, we're doing precisely that. We're going to be implementing local programs to expand energy efficiency and increase energy generation while protecting affordability. And we're doing that in a number of ways. First, I'm really excited because this suite of what we're doing, it's so meaningful, and I think it's a model for many others. So I do get excited about this. First, we're creating a $25 million energy impact fund. The intent here is to accelerate energy affordability initiatives for low-income households in Crittenden County and the surrounding areas. We are also collaborating with Entergy, an amazing partner, the power distributor for customers in Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas, to ensure that we cover the full cost of powering the facility to keep rates down for ratepayers. And you're going to hear from Entergy CEO Drew Marsh shortly more about this. And then finally, we're implementing something that is called load flexibility or demand response. And what we do is we reduce how we're using the data centers, workloads that go to the data centers during certain hours of the day or during certain times in the year when the grid is constrained. And the goal there is to best support access for citizens and businesses when power needs surge. The third and final area of investment is in people. We're investing to ensure the people of Arkansas can gain fluency with AI and are the beneficiaries and the drivers of tomorrow's opportunities. We recently launched what we call the Google AI for Education Accelerator. And this is an initiative to offer free tools, training, and the ability to earn what we call Google Career Certificates in topics that range from data analytics to cybersecurity. And we're doing that to every college student in America. These certificates are a credential that is accepted and valued by a network of companies that we have across the United States. And I'm really pleased to announce that the first cohort of participating universities will include the University of Arkansas and Arkansas State University. Now, our support goes beyond certificates for students at those accelerator schools. As part of a broader $1 billion commitment to American education and competitiveness, all Arkansas-based college students will now have access to free Google AI, what we call Pro Plan, which provides access to advanced personal AI collaboration tools. So this, in our view, will prepare students with critical AI and job-ready skills and set them up for success. So we're really proud of that. At Google, we know the people who will lead the next wave of American innovation, building on legacies of innovation like Harvey Couch 100 years ago, live in every community and every state all across the country. And we know this because we've seen it. And my extraordinary colleague, John Jumper, who grew up right outside of Little Rock, was awarded the Nobel Prize in 2024 for his work with Google DeepMind. It was a Nobel Prize in chemistry. Working with Nobel Prize winners is nothing I actually thought I would have the privilege of doing. It is amazing. John and his colleagues pioneered a way to map nearly all of the protein structures known to science, and it's viewed as the biggest contribution, most significant advance to biology in decades. And when you talk to John Jumper, it does not take long for him to tell you that he's a proud son of Arkansas. And with today's announcement, Google is really proud to nurture the next generations of Arkansas innovators while investing to power the next wave of innovation with AI. With that, it is my privilege to welcome Governor Sanders. Thank you all so much.
Good afternoon. It is great to be here and an absolute privilege to be back in West Memphis and to have the opportunity to announce a multi-billion-dollar investment right here in our backyard. Great job and so exciting. I'm so thankful to our partners at Google, especially Alphabet and Google's President Ruth. We are so thankful for your leadership and love that you came here yourself to be part of this incredible announcement and brought your team. We're thankful for you in choosing Arkansas. And I also want to thank all of our local leaders who have been instrumental in this project. First and foremost, my good friend, Mayor McClendon, who has helped lead this project. And without his leadership, we wouldn't be here. I also want to thank our state and legislators, of which there are several here on the front row, who have been instrumental in helping lay the groundwork for this type of investment and for this announcement. And last but certainly not least, one of the biggest partners and leaders of this project here on the ground and who made it possible are our friends at Entergy. Drew, thank you for your leadership of your company. And Laura, we're a little biased, Drew. We kind of love Laura because she's our hometown girl and does an absolutely incredible job and has been instrumental in getting this across the finish line. You know, the story of Google is a lot like the story of some other great American companies. A couple of really smart entrepreneurs who saw and identified a problem and went out to figure out, how do we solve it? This new thing called the internet. And they went out to figure out, how do we utilize this in a way that's beneficial to others? The founders started their company in a friend's garage, survived a couple of close calls early on, and eventually built a company that is now number 8 in the world. Along the way, they've changed how all of America, and frankly the world, interacts with the internet. And now Google isn't just the name of a company. It's an everyday verb. Like when my 13-year-old daughter tells me that she wants to go to a Benson Boone concert, I have to Google it to figure out who that is. Google's story probably sounds familiar to a lot of Arkansans because we've had our own fair share of men and women who started small and changed the face of the world. Sounds a lot like Sam Walton, who turned a small town 5 and dime into Fortune 1 and completely changed American retail forever. It sounds like JB and John L. Hunt, who started their company by reusing discarded piles of rice hulls right here in the Arkansas Delta and redefined how we move things in America. It sounds like John Tyson, whose profit from his first chicken haul trip to Missouri was a measly $235. And he grew that revenue into the largest meatpacking company in the world. And in a broader sense, it's the story of Johnny Cash, a son of the Delta who started singing gospel on the radio and became country music's biggest star. It's the story of Daisy Bates, who grew up desperately poor on the Louisiana border and helped integrate schools across Arkansas and America. It's the story of Bill Clinton, the son of a single mom who became Arkansas's boy governor, and later, of course, went on to be the President of the United States. It's the story of Arkansas. It's the story of America. And I can't think of a better town and a better place for this investment to happen than in West Memphis. This is a hardworking community, full of hardworking people. And now they're getting the recognition and the resources that they have long deserved. As governor, I know that government can't just make investments like this happen, but we can help pave the way and give Arkansans and their communities the tools they need to achieve their full potential. This past legislative session, I was proud to work with our legislators and sign a package called Arkansas Impact. One of the biggest achievements of that legislation was lowering the permitting time for new energy projects from 18 months down to 6 months. This will help Arkansans continue to enjoy some of the lowest electric bills in the nation, and one of the things that helped push this project forward. Another part of that legislation included a tax credit for data projects just like this one. that will help companies like Google come back to Arkansas again and again and again. Just like the internet did 30 years ago, AI is going to change how we work and interact in ways that we are only starting to understand. We want to make sure Arkansans are able to adopt this technology safely and stay on the front end of one of the biggest shifts in our economy's history. That's why I'm thankful that Google is also partnering with our Department of Commerce to offer AI training and credentials to more than 10,000 Arkansans. Between Google's investment in this training, we're making sure that as AI transforms our economy, Arkansas is ready to take advantage of it and thrive in this new economy. I want to once again thank our partners at Google for today's incredible announcement. I'll now turn it over to one of this project's biggest supporters and biggest cheerleaders, my friend, Mayor Marco McClendon, to deliver a few words.
Thank you for being here today, Governor Sanders. It seemed just like yesterday you were just here at our big announcement with the Coca-Cola expansion announcement. We love having you here in our city, and we thank you for your leadership that you have given to West Memphis, and also the $2 billion on the Governor's Quick Action Closing Fund to make this project really happen. As I look over this room, I'm filled with emotion, and I'm filled with joy. Because for some that don't know, this is the biggest investment in the state of Arkansas. First, allow me to welcome all of our guests and our media. Finally, I want to say to our newest neighbor, Google, to Ms. Ruth Perret and Mr. Jim Anderson, and your incredible team that we have worked to, welcome to West Memphis. This has to be the biggest day in our city's history, and I thank God for that. Today, I'm excited. This day has finally come. Today is a proud moment for West Memphis, Crittenden County, and the Delta. Google coming to West Memphis is really part of our winning streak, which is a big and huge win. The Delta has always been known for its talented, resilient, and hardworking people, agriculture, and most recently, the steel manufacturing. But today marks a new chapter, the Digital Delta West. West Memphis is about to show the world that we are not only ready to compete in the AI and digital revolution, but starting to lead the way. When we first started talking with Google, I wasn't only thinking about a data center coming to West Memphis. I was thinking about what this means for the people and the children of West Memphis and their future. This project is more than just jobs, buildings, or technology. It's about the future of our city, opportunity, investment, and education. The opportunity now allows us to retain our brightest minds, produce smarter and innovative individuals that help to build and sustain a growing city, producing better jobs, opportunity for our citizens to provide for their families, and they can reach higher levels than ever before. Investment in our community. As Google and I worked hard to secure the future of West Memphis with a community development agreement, after Google is completely built out, the city and our schools will receive millions of dollars a year. To improve our city's quality of life, infrastructure, and public safety and training. We also accomplished this goal of this project without using any gas turbines. So our air quality out here is going to be complete, no worries. Two great utility companies came together by the name of the West Memphis Utility Department and Entergy to work to bring what we need to make sure that this project came through. Thank West Memphis and Entergy. Thank you. And they will be adding solar energy to make this thing by 2030, energy complete. Also using recycled water, which we call gray water, to cool their servers. West Memphis won't face any water issues. So we won't face any of the issues that you may have been facing in communities that may be near us. This facility would be purely state-of-the-art. Education, as I always say, our children make up probably only 50% of our population, but guess what? They are truly 100% of our future. With the millions of dollars that were going to our school district to provide all the needs of our children, help to produce a pre-K in our city to prepare all our babies for long-lasting and stronger learning of education. West Memphis is working to produce its own now STEM center here in the city. West Memphis is also working with Google to provide broadband throughout our city and to give the neighborhoods that are most need broadband internet. Education will be at the forefront of this endeavor. I want to be honest with you. There were a lot of meetings, a lot of back and forth, and some stressful moments. But that's what it takes when you're working together for the good of your city. This project will provide millions of dollars every year to the city of West Memphis, and those dollars will not just sit in a bank. They will go to things that matter most to our residents of the city. Every single dollar will go to make West Memphis a better place to live, a better place to work, and a better place to play. Also, I'm so proud, along with Ms. Ruth, Google New Energy Impact Fund, this $25 million is going to help low-income families with their already low West Memphis utility or energy bills, putting money back into their pockets. This just shows the kind of partner that Google wants to be in our community. Before I close, I want to personally thank my team who worked those long hours and fought through the details of the day-to-day to make this thing a reality. Bob Atkins, Ward Wimbers, Nick Coulter, Torrey Perry, Philip Sewell, Steve Jones, Chad Bowman, and so many others. This win belongs to all of you all. I want to thank Google. I truly want to thank you all for choosing us. You could have went anywhere in the world, but I'm going to tell you about the city in a minute that you need to hear about. I also want to thank my city council members because I couldn't have done anything without those members. Whether Tracy Cat, James Holt, Dr. Bruce, Melanie Hutchinson, Wayne Kroon, Lorraine Muhammad, David Murray, Miss Helen Harris, or Willis Monday. I couldn't have done this without them, and I thank them. I want to thank our energy partners who worked with us to make this happen. Thank you, Energy. Our legislative delegation for passing the energy bill that helped to lead the way for this type of investment, and most of all, the great people of West Memphis. West Memphis, we did this. We are truly on the winning streak, and guess what? Our best days are ahead of us. Now, as I go ready to go to my seat, I want to say, like in a sports draft, you're throwing your hat because we got Google. So, Google, welcome to West Memphis, better known as Best Memphis. Thank you, Mr. Drew Andrew Combs.
All right, clearly I should have gone next to last. Good afternoon. My name is Drew Marsh. I'm the CEO and chair at Entergy Corporation. I am excited and extremely honored to be part of this conversation and to be part of this celebration today, to celebrate this historic investment here in West Memphis and in the great state of Arkansas. I want to thank Governor Sanders and the Arkansas General Assembly, of which, as you mentioned, there are several of you here today, and also Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin for their foresight to provide the policies and frameworks to make projects like this come to fruition. And I want to thank Mayor McClendon also for his support and his ability to break down barriers here in West Memphis to help make this a reality. I also want to thank, they haven't come up yet, but I want to make sure I thank them, the Arkansas Public Service Commission for their expedited review of this project. I don't think I'm breaking any ex parte rules by saying thank you for taking this on. It takes this kind of collaboration and shared vision to bring projects like this to life. In addition, I want to thank Ruth and the Google Energy team. I really appreciate the origin story of Harvey Couch. That is our history, so I can vouch for that. There's no hallucinations there. It's a real thing. And also the Google Energy team, led by Will Conkling, they worked really well with our team. Of course, the home team, the Energy Arkansas team, and Laura Landrew, we're really proud of the work that our team has done here. And the Google teams, the Entergy teams worked through a lot of tireless efforts, a lot of creativity to put together a partnership that really doesn't just drive economic development, it really builds communities. So we're very excited about that. We know power plays a critical role in supporting economic development opportunities and improving the quality of life for our communities. At the same time, we balance our responsibility to ensure our service is reliable, the grid is resilient, and most importantly, affordable for all of our customers. And we're proud to partner with Google because they share those same values, as you said. We worked hand in hand with Google on our partnership to create $1.1 billion in net benefits for existing customer bills over the life of the contract. So thank you. So through Google's support, we're also adding new, clean, and flexible resources, including batteries, that will modernize our grid and provide immediate, low-cost energy to support our system. Google is also incorporating, as Ruth mentioned, load flexibility into its data center operations. It's an innovative practice that reduces strain on the grid in the moments where it's really needed most. So this, we believe, is a model for how we can bring together good economic development and good business citizenship. Just as exciting as we've heard again, Google's investment is a powerful endorsement of Arkansas's economic future. When this new facility joins Google's global network, it'll put Arkansas on the forefront of American innovation. And at the same time, it's inspiring to see one of the world's most influential companies actively working with us to improve the lives of the communities we serve through the aforementioned $25 million Energy Impact Fund, which I think deserves another round of applause. Really fantastic. Our vision is to power life for our customers, but we also want to create value for our employees and our communities and, of course, our owners. And Google shares these same values and the same focus on these same stakeholders. So we're proud to partner with Google and the city of West Memphis and the state of Arkansas to help power a brighter future right here in West Memphis in the great state of Arkansas. Thank you. Thank you, and I'll turn it back over to Jim to close us out.
First, let's just give another round of applause for those amazing remarks from our speakers. Thank you. I look at the crowd, and I also want to thank all the elected officials and public servants that took time out of their busy day, because I know they're really busy, to be here. Thank you for coming to join us for this special moment. Thank you. So I get to close out, and I just want to say a couple of things. First, the mayor mentioned it's a special moment for Memphis. I also want to say it's a special moment for Google, right? We are very proud to be able to partner with you on this effort. Governor Sanders talked about the history, right? The history of entrepreneurs, right? We at Google are now glad to be part of that history and to build and go from there. And when you think about sort of moving forward, I hope all of you share the one thing that they talked about. It's not just about today, but it's about the future for our kids. And we're giving them the opportunity to take advantage with the new areas of innovation that will make America great. So with that, I want to say thanks to everyone who came. Oops. We do have some food and drinks for people that want to stay around type of thing. And enjoy the rest of your week. And I look forward to coming back to West Memphis a lot more times. Thank you.